Bogden
and Craig Neville.
It's the Island Park Weekly Weather Report for
Wednesday, June 18th, 2025, and the 6 days thereafter.
That's right, and we're coming to you from Stamp Meadows over one of the creeks.
Yeah, that's right. We don't know the name of the creek, so I'm just going to call it Water Creek.
Yeah,
because there's water.
Well, it's Tube Creek because there's a tube going from underneath.
We'll call it Tube Creek. I like that even better. Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a name for it. I just don't know what it is right now.
Right, yeah.
So anyway, so let's talk about this.
Somebody look it up and write it in the comments for us.
Yeah, or I'll look it up before I print it and put it underneath. Anyways.
See if you can beat Mike.
Yeah. Anyways, don't beat me. Anyway, so let's talk about the weather, Craig.
All right, so it looks like we've got some good days to start out with. Wednesday will be in the mid to high 70s for the high, and Thursday, well, let's talk about Wednesday night, I guess, first, right? Wednesday night, the temperature will be in the mid to high 40s.
Yeah, it's going to be probably the warmest night of the week.
Yep.
So,
well, I think Thursday night's the warmest night of the week because Thursday is going to be the warmest day of the week.
Yes.
We're going to be getting up over 80 for Thursday.
Yeah,
lots of sunshine.
Yeah, lots of sunshine. Well, maybe some intermittent clouds.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay,
as always up here. But there will be lots of sunshine.
Yeah, good, but as long as you're here, because there ain't no sunshine when you're gone.
That's right. That's right.
Anyway, so but it looks like we have some cooler weather coming in.
And then, right. So Thursday night, the temperature will be the high 40s, maybe the low 50s.
Yeah.
And then we're going to start cooling it down. Friday will only be in the mid 70s for the high, overnight lows, and I think mid to high 40s still.
Yeah.
But then for the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it's going to cool down progressively.
Yeah, don't say progressively, but that's okay.
I can say progressively.
Let's leave politics out of this. Anyway, so it is.
That was your mind, not mine.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's talk. So what's going to happen is we actually have this front coming through, and which means it's probably going to bring some wind, but it's going to bring cooler temperatures. We're going to start out with 60s.
A few raindrops here and there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Lots of few raindrops here and there. But we got 60s, and then we got dropping down.
Yeah, probably mid to high 60s for Saturday, and then Sunday will be the coldest day of the week, and we're going to be mid to high 50s, probably the high 50s.
Yeah, well, but the coldest night isn't going to be for Sunday. It's going to be for
Sunday night, and that'll be below freezing.
It could be. It'll be right bumping up against it, but it could be below. So
I'm seeing a 29.
We may get 2 or 3 nights that are at or below freezing.
I think Saturday night, Sunday night, and Monday night will be real close to that freezing mark.
I'm thinking Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Okay, all right. He can do that, and I'm showing it warming up a little bit come Monday and Tuesday, but that could just be my phone wishful thinking.
Well, I think it's going to start warming up a little bit daytime. I don't know if nighttime's going to warm up yet. So, but anyway, but we do have a cooling off. So it's going to get close to freezing for working in through the weekend for nighttime temperatures.
So if you got plants outside, you might want to consider covering them or bringing them inside.
Well, but the good news is that if it gets below freezing, it'll kill all the skeeters.
That's the great news
here.
Yes.
Because we got lots of skeeters.
Yeah, there's skeeters and other little fly things, so natty things.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Anyway, so we definitely have a cooling trend for the weekend, but we do have rain that's on and off for most of the week. Definitely starting for Thursday. We should see a little bit maybe, but then Friday and Saturday.
A couple of raindrops. I think the more raindrops we will see on Sunday.
Yeah, but
at this point in time.
Yeah, but
subject to change.
But like I said, it could pop off at any time after Wednesday. So
I am expecting to see several over the weekend.
Yeah, so and they're going to be these little storms that are blowing through. Could be some thunder and lightning involved.
Could be.
But yeah, definitely a cooling trend for this week. So enjoy the cooler temperatures for those of you that enjoy the cooler temperatures.
Yes.
But I'm not a big fan of 80s, so 80s kind of suck. So I like it. I'm a 65 to 70 person myself.
Yeah, see, and I'm mid 70s. Yeah, low 80s is a little bit warm, but that's why I had them put in central air.
There you go.
And paid the extra price for that.
Yeah, you've been paying for it ever since.
Yes.
Anyway, so while we've been driving around over here at Stamp Meadows, we drove Yale Kilgore Road, and That's ugly.
Oh, that is a mess.
Yeah, make sure you empty your bladder before you start on that road because there's no place to stop.
No, and it's bumpy.
Yeah, and it's also there's
And you could have delays of up to 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
yeah. So yeah, anyway, and it starts just about at Stamp Meadows and it works its way over to Shotgun Store. So
Yep.
it's got a lot of road construction going on right now.
But when they get that done, it should be very nice.
Yeah, they're paving all the way to Spencer eventually, so it's going to be, which is really good because if we get that paved road, it gives people another road off the mountain if we were to have a fire or something.
Yes.
Because right now all we can do is go north or south. This gives us a western exit from the mountain, so that's good.
Well, except for people like us that explore, we found that other way off the mountain going through that sand
Sand Creek?
reserve. Yes.
Yeah, you don't want it. That's not a way to get away from a forest fire.
Well, no.
The fire would catch up with us before we ever made it.
Right. Before you ever made it out.
Yeah, that was
But it's still another way off the mountain.
yeah, end up over at sand dunes. Anyway, but with that, we just want you to be safe and be careful. Lot of fun stuff happening up here,
Yeah.
and it's really enjoyable. Oh, by the way, with this storm coming through this week and everything, if there's any wind blowing from west to east, I would recommend you don't float the North Fork of the Henrys from Big Springs unless if you're in an inflatable boat or an inner tube,
Because it'll blow you back up.
because
the
you'll
river?
go backwards.
Yes.
and your nice little serene 2-hour float will turn out into a 5-hour ordeal from hell.
6 or 7.
Yeah. Anyway, so make sure it's calm if you're going to float.
Yeah.
But other than that, just enjoy yourself and be careful and come on up and visit because we're having a good time.
That's right. So, do you know what this week is?
This week is
I think
what?
it's Friday or Saturday. It's the summer solstice.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It will be the longest day of the year.
Yeah, and then after that, it's all downhill to winter from there.
Yeah. But we're not going to concentrate on that.
Yeah, did you realize that we're just barely getting warm, and already it's going to start going towards winter?
Yeah, no, I think we've still got some warmth coming up here.
Yeah,
So July and August are usually warmer.
Yeah, well, you're always a very warm person.
You're right. Maybe that is wishful thinking, but hey, it's a trend I've noticed.
Yeah, and if you go to Sam Patch, don't forget to say hi to Craig and get a selfie with him. So
Right. Yeah, you can do that. Speaking of which, we'll just do a shout out. Where'd it go? Right there. So, need to say hi to Lawrence and Cheryl.
Oh, hi, Lawrence and Cheryl.
Yep, hello.
Who's Lawrence and Cheryl?
2 people that came in and said that they enjoy watching us, and they always have a good time watching us. They find us very funny, if you can imagine that.
Well, thanks, Lawrence and Cheryl, but you need a hobby.
Yeah, no. I think they've already got a good hobby.
Okay,
we need more people to get our hobby.
Oh, okay.
So, that reminds me, it looks like we're inching up on our subscriptions. I think we're in the 490s now.
Okay, I don't even look.
Yeah, but we still haven't hit that 500 mark.
Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. So
Yeah, that's right. And then the other thing that I want to pass on before we start signing off here.
You're gonna pass on?
No, that I want to pass on.
You do want to pass on?
Yeah,
You're
actually,
too young for that.
No, I'm not. The way things are going right now, shoot me. Put me out of my misery, please.
My gun's in the car.
I'm just kidding. Largely, mostly. Some days, all right, for 5 minutes here and there, I feel that way.
Okay.
But
Anyway.
I just want to let people know that we do have a holiday coming up this week, and so therefore the bank will be closed on Thursday, and I'm willing to bet the post office will be closed on Thursday also. So
That's right.
if you were planning on going to either of 2 of those on Thursday, change plans.
Yeah, Wednesday or Friday.
Yep, that's right.
That's right. Other than that, we just want to wish everybody a really good week. So
That's right. Come on up and enjoy the summertime with us.
for Mike Island Park, this is Mike Bogden.
And Craig Neville.
Be safe, be careful. Remember to love you guys. See you. Bye.
Bye-bye.